Okay, so I'm out here working again. Now, in February, I trimmed back all these willows pretty severe, and yeah, and I was trying to make like a little area here. I have what's under here is going to be seedling beds, so we have it covered up, keep the weeds from growing back up in that because we got that one cleaned out. And then we put some wood chip mulch in here. It's kind of almost like a little park in here. So we trying to keep the weeds down and work on this area to make it work for us. So I use the shade of the willows to, kind of shade the seedlings. Once the trees grow in, they'll have a little shade, but they get partial sun during the day. And I sit like seedlings down in here where it's shady. And I think I'm gonna put my worm bin in there and keep it in the shade until I get my big worm thing done in the ground that I'm working on. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you real quick. Now, you see how this got some branches and stuff coming out, but a lot of this down here on the bottom, I don't want to grow back out. So I can wait until next February and it'll be a chore again, or I can now take my gloved hand and go over. See that? Go like that. That's a lot less back breaking. And just remove all these little starts that want to come out and grow where I really don't want branches growing on this. So I just come down through and rub them off with my hand and get those suckers out of there. This really wants to grow. And that's good, but it needs to grow where I say it can grow because I'm the one that's got to maintain it. And I know what purpose I have for it. And I don't want all these low branches. Now I am gonna leave and get that all cleaned up. See, that look took me what, 30 seconds of work. Whereas if I let that go till early next spring, that'll be a couple hours of work. So I'm gonna leave them grow here at the end because what I do is I like the long shoots to come out and then I collect them for basket making and other projects. So I do want some branches, but I don't want them down here around the bottom. It just makes it hard to mow here and it just doesn't look nice. So like even here, like I don't want anything growing up in here because I want to be able to like walk up to this area and not have stuff coming out at me. And it has enough up at the top to feed it and keep it going. And that should be good. So yeah, you can see how it's just like, a few minutes to save you a lot of work next year. And I'll go back here and get the rest of that when I'm done with the video. But just wanted to show you that that's an easy way. See, it looked like that. Now it looks like that. So I might let these grow out here on the end. I haven't decided yet because I actually am seriously thinking about cutting these two big pieces off. But I haven't totally decided, so I'm gonna let them go for now. And then over here, like I don't want all this. I don't want all this. Now, I do kind of feel bad because the last couple of years I've been letting this grow out at the pretty good all over as a bush. And as you can see, I probably should have come out and done some of this like weeks ago, but it's been raining. But anyway, so I'm just gonna come out and take most of this off because don't worry, in a couple weeks the willow will say, did you change your mind? And they'll put some more out. And I'll just, if I still don't want them in places, I'll just come back and get it all smoothed off. I'm trying to keep these lower areas cleared out. And I do, like I said, I do kind of feel bad because this was a tree that the birds little birds, they like to make nests in here, and they probably like, what is she doing? We always stay there at that hotel. But it's I'm not trying to, I'm usually all about the birds, but I think this year I'm just gonna be into the bees, because this so-called avian flu and stuff, and just out of a little bit of caution, I'm really not being as inviting in my yard, because I do have chickens, and maybe keep that population down a little bit. I feel like the birds are all sitting around laughing at me, saying, yeah, we find a place. But so I'm trying to keep this area like cleaned up a little better. But see, 5 minutes, it looked better already. I'm not done yet, but trying to keep this all looking better. So that's just a quick tip. Put your gloved hand on. Save yourself a lot of work. Come next early spring, late winter. You just do it now, and then it doesn't happen. And it's still got quite a bit up at the top, and I'm okay with that, because that's the purpose, is to get shading and stuff. So now these two here, I let them in. They're very ugly, but I let them in, and at the end I'm gonna let that grow out, because that will give my seedlings some shade. But I will clean up the bottom part of that as well. Have a great day.